Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Are you confused between LangChain and LangGraph? Then this video is for you. In this video, we are going to uncover the difference between both of these frameworks, LangChain and LangGraph. And also we are going to understand which framework you can use for your AI workflow. So let's begin. Alright, so you might have used ChatGPT or any LLM. So what you do is you simply input the user query and the model responses. But what if you want to do something more? For example, you want the model to feed some documents in, or you want the model to search Google, or let's say remember the past charts, or let's want multiple models to work together. In that case, the whole thing would break. And that's where LangChain comes into picture. So LangChain says, don't just throw prompts at LLMs randomly. I'll help you build an app-like system that will work around the LLM. So here you start with a prompt template, or you give a structured prompt. Let's say you just give a query to search the web and then summarize the result. That query actually goes to the LLM and the LLM calls a tool. Tool could be like a Google search or the calculator, and the result is processed and stored in the memory. So LangChain helps you stitch all these pieces. Prompts, tools, memory, models, all in a working chain. Let's understand this with a simple example where you just want to make a personalized email generator. And to do this, what you'll do is you'll simply input a user query or the prompt to the LLM. LLM will generate the email and the email will be saved to the database. Now, here is the thing that all the tasks are like steps. That it goes to step 1, to step 2 and then to step 3. But what if step 3 fails? And what if two agents need to talk to each other like a planner and a writer? In that case, LangChain would also fail and it will also start to struggle. So the analogy is, LangChain is like a single train route. It always follows the path. It works well if you know the path. But what if you need roundabouts or different routes based on what happens? So that's where LangGraph comes into picture. LangGraph is like the LangChain's elder sibling. It's more smarter, more structured and based on a real world logic. So instead of chaining the steps, LangGraph helps you build graphs. It's like a state machine where each node in the graph is a step or a decision and each edge decides where to go next. Let's again consider the same example of the email generator that we discussed in the case of LangChain. In this case, LangGraph, for example, if you give a prompt to the user to write the email, now what the LLM will do is it will write the email. But a human reviewer says that I need some changes to the email. In that case, the LLM will revise the same email. So in this case, LangGraph would work better. LangChain will struggle when we ask for the changes, but LangGraph will not struggle and will work better. Let's take another example where you ask the LLM model to compare Apple and Samsung in terms of market share, innovation and customer loyalty. LangGraph can do this with a multi-agent setup. It has multiple nodes like planner agent that breaks down the question, research agent that fetches the data, writer agent that summarizes the data, and the editor agent that reviews the data. So it's no longer a chain, it's like a team of LLMs working together. So in summary, we can say that LangChain would work well if we say do this and then do this and then do that. But LangGraph would work better when we say do this when this happens. This happens, go there. If not, retry. If fail, ask human. Something like that. I hope you're clear with the differences between these two frameworks now.
Let's now quickly understand the difference between LangChain and LangGraph with a simple table breakdown. So let's see first of all what it is. So LangChain is a framework which is used to build LLM applications, while LangGraph is a workflow engine which is built on the top of LangChain. Secondly, their flow type. So LangChain follows a step-by-step workflow and the agent-driven approach. Now the agent-driven approach means that it uses agents to decide the next step. On the other hand, LangGraph uses a graph-based approach with conditional and looping paths. That means where you can define nodes and edges with conditions and even loops. Third, what it is best for. So LangChain works great when you are building apps like chatbots, summarizers, or search assistants, basically linear tasks. While LangGraph is for complex logics like multi-step logic, stateful agents, and complex workflows. Next, let's talk about their memory handling power. So LangChain stores memory locally for a chain or an agent, while LangGraph goes further, that actually keeps a shared state across the global workflow. So every part of your graph knows what's going on. And lastly, the use level. So LangChain is easier to get started with. That is actually perfect for MVPs or prototypes. While LangGraph is better when your app grows in complexity and needs more structured control. So in short, use LangChain when you are building something smart, while use LangGraph when that smart thing needs to follow logic and remember stuff over time. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you for watching. See you soon.